Hi guys, so in February this year I was on a family holiday in Florida. I was walking around one of the supermarkets and I spotted some golf balls with quite a bold claim on the box. So they were from a company called Cut Blue, and on the box there was the claim that this ball goes far and feels crazy good. Tour quality golf balls at an affordable price. So these golf balls, it's the first time I've actually bought golf balls in a number of years, were under $20. They were $19.95, and I thought, you know what? It'd be interesting to see if under $20, what is the performance like? So in today's video, that's what we're going to find out. Right then guys, so like I said, I saw these in the supermarket and under $20, I was intrigued. So I bought a dozen, brought them back to the UK, lockdowns happened, so I've got my home studio almost finished off now, but finished enough to be doing videos. So I thought it was a great chance for me to review these golf balls. Now, interestingly, I actually posted a couple of months ago now that I'd bought some of these, and the company actually got in contact with me and actually said that their cut grey ball, same price, $19.95, is actually a softer golf ball. So I'm going to hit some shots with cut blue, cut grey, and we're going to see if I get tour performance out of these golf balls. And if we do, this could be an amazing golf ball for a lot of you players out there. Right then guys, cut blue to start. I'm going to hit 7-iron and I'm going to go then my kind of 50-60 yard pitch shot with cut blue. Then I'm going to hit some drivers. Like I said at the start though, I've also been sent cut grey, which is supposed to be a softer ball even though it's 3-piece. We're going to see how they both balls compare with 7-iron driver and with a pitch shot, and how good a value are these for under $20. So 7-iron, cut blue. Let's hit a few shots and see how the ball stacks up. So good ball speed, good distance, and pretty good spin. A little bit to the right. Okay. And again, very good. And again, looking at really good spin numbers with this for a 7-iron. Anything kind of 6,000, 7,000, absolutely where I would be looking for performance-wise. So again, good spin, good distance. And I would say my only little bit of feedback off those first few, even though it's a full shot with the 7-iron, it just feels a little bit clicky off the club face compared to what I'm used to playing. So definitely a little bit heavy. Spin was still up there, just not a great swing. Again, some decent performance from the ball. Right, let's go one more 7-iron with cut blue. Then really good ball speed. Long, spin a little bit lower. Okay, so 4 good solid strikes, 1 little bit heavy. Let's look at the averages for the 7-iron for cut blue. So we can see there just under 90 mile an hour club head speed, which is round about right for 7-iron with me. 170 carry, which is probably a couple of yards longer than normal. Spin just under 6,000, so some pretty impressive numbers so far with 7-iron for cut blue. Right then guys, so I'm going to move into my kind of half swing with my lob wedge. Now, I think a lot of guys tend to judge golf ball performance on what it does with driver, Whereas I, generally speaking through my testing, find that driver tends to be fairly similar. So I tend to see how it performs with wedges. So I'm going to hit again some half swings with cut blue. Let's see. I'm expecting my distance control to be pretty good, but let's just see what the spin rates are like on these little shots. So a fraction further than I would have wanted, but 7,500 spin. Very, very good. But again, still for me, just feeling maybe that little bit clicky off the face. So again, pretty similar. Spin a little bit lower there, but still 5,500, not awful on that type of length shot for me. A little bit shorter on carry, but again, that spin rate nice and high. Again, good strike. Okay, so again, spin around about that 5,500. So let's look at the spin averages. So round about the number I'd be looking for there, I'm looking for around about 55 carry. 6,500 spin is good. Probably not quite as high as my current ball, but certainly higher than a lot of the premium balls that I've tested out there. So far, so good. Right, here's the one that sells for everybody, driver. So again, I know what I'm looking for numbers wise with my normal golf ball. Let's see how cut blue stacks up. So ball speed was right up there. Spin maybe a little bit on the low side. So carry was down. Total was round about what I would expect for that club head speed. And again, pretty good. If anything, just felt a tiny bit toey, that one. Let's go again. So again, very, very decent ball speed. A little bit higher on spin at just under 3,200. But again, not too bad on carry distance and total distance. So let's just go one more with driver. But all in all, you know, for under $20 so far, this seems to be performing really, really well. So definitely felt out the toe. Ball speed's dropped down a bit. Spin was still okay at 2,500 and still getting out at 270. So hit slightly less shots there with driver, but let's look at the average with driver. So again, in lockdown, maybe club head speed's just down a few miles an hour for me. Ball speed around about 154, I'd be pleased with that. Average spin rate at 2,400, not bad. And carry at 245, total at 273. So all in all, very, very good. Right guys, so that moves me into cut grey. So softer feel, apparently. Only 3-piece construction, so not as many layers in this ball, and dependent which of the manufacturers you want to listen to, maybe more layers is better. So again, we're going to go 7-iron, then some pitch shots, then some driver, and see how cut grey, again, still under $20 for a dozen golf balls. So good club head speed, ball speed was good, spin rate was just a little bit lower at 5.2. So ball speed right up there. So definitely a lower spinning golf ball on these first couple of shots. And all I'm seeing as a result of that is the ball going further. Again, good ball speed, a little pulley one. Again, spin lower. Now it's a slightly funny one for me when I'm looking at spin numbers and feel, because this one definitely does feel softer off the face, and yet I'm seeing those spin numbers quite a bit lower. Again, good, solid one. But yeah, not seeing those spin numbers getting up over 6,000 at all. Okay, one more 7-iron. Again, good ball speed. Best spin numbers so far, but still not getting 6,000. So again, let's look at the averages with cut grey. So look at the averages there. Club head speed about the same, ball speed very similar. Definitely a little bit lower on spin. Certainly for me as a result of that, you know, I'm going to expect the ball to release a little bit more on landing. But certainly for modern 7-irons, not the worst spinning premium ball that I've ever tested. Right then guys, so a little bit surprising because maybe feel and performance didn't quite stack up as I expected there. So again, let's go half swing, 60 degree. We saw certainly with cut blue some really, really good spin numbers. So a couple of yards further, but lots and lots of spin, which was good. So they're really high spin numbers on that one. And again, just a couple of yards further, so maybe a little longer or a little quicker with the swing. But again, great spin numbers. Again, a couple of yards further. Again, nipped it right on the money. And again, really, really good numbers. So again, let's look at the averages for that half swing with my lob wedge. So probably 3 to 4 yards longer than what I was looking for with my average, but certainly those spin numbers right up there and maybe actually a little higher than my current ball, but a really, really good performing ball on a partial swing. Right then, so maybe not quite as good as I was hoping for with 7-iron, but better than I was hoping for on my pitch shots. So let's see with driver how this is stacking up. So felt just a little bit low off the face, but pretty decent numbers on spin for a low strike. Reasonable carry and not too bad on total distance. So I felt a better strike. So we can see there, decent carry, not bad total. Spin maybe just a little higher than I would like. Let's go one final one with cut grey. So again, great ball speed, a little bit low. So carry not quite being up where I would hope. Spin not bad. So again, let's have a look at the averages with cut grey and see how that stacked up with driver. So we saw good ball speed compared to club head. We saw spin rate maybe just a little bit high. Again, a lot of that's just down to a few millimeters of strike with the driver. Carry just under 240, total at 270. Right then guys, so I've got to say, I was impressed. Really, really impressed with how those golf balls performed. I think for me, and I don't mean this in a negative way at all, you know, I think a lot of us are kind of brainwashed that we need to buy from the big manufacturers. You know, I play Titleist Pro V1X, you know, I've kind of tested TP5s, tested a lot of the big manufacturers' golf balls, But more and more of these kind of smaller companies and maybe even direct consumer companies are sending me the golf balls. And there's some fantastic golf balls out there. I think the big gripe for a lot of people with TP5 and Pro V is that they are getting expensive. And I don't think golf balls are expensive if you don't lose many, but golfers do go through golf balls, not just because they're losing, but also wear and tear. Now, I did hit a few more shots off camera, and if we look at close-ups of the ball, probably the cut blue did just start to mark up a little bit when I hit some more wedge shots, and I certainly noticed a little bit more of the cover in the grooves on the wedge. I thought the cut grey actually lasted really, really well. So it was a funny one because the cut grey definitely felt softer. Certainly with 7-iron, maybe just, I didn't get the performance quite that I was looking for. Still very, very good. I thought cut blue with 7-iron was great, but I loved how the grey worked with my pitch shots. You know, for me, I'd definitely be willing to put something like that in my bag with the way it performs. And I think value for money, at under $20 for a dozen golf balls, I think Cut Golf have got two fantastic balls there, and they've got a very, very big range there. I did notice looking on the website, they've got a ball that's $29.95. So I'd be interested to maybe try that and see how much better it is than these. But under $20, I think very much what they say on the box, you're getting tour performance under $20 at an affordable price, and all in all, a great golf ball. So guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, like and share it, comment below and I'll get back to as many people as I can. If you enjoyed today's video and you don't currently subscribe, please consider clicking the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and you'll find out when I drop a new video. Follow me on all my other social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here soon. Stay in contact.